federal government intervening by making sure that the schools are built mostly in this northern part of the country, particularly the northwest and the northeastern part of Nigeria. That's why we have the high number of Alimajiri children. Of importance to Her Highness too, it has to do with girl child education. She quite appreciated the efforts of Nigeria making sure that girls are given access to basic education, because, like it is said, educating a child, you're educating a whole society. So we believe that with this meeting that they are going to get a lot of support from her foundation by making sure that in 2015 Nigeria will be one of those countries that actually have done well by giving access to basic education to all our citizens. What are we doing to encourage these children to have access to basic education? One, federal government has entered into a memorandum with the state government by building special schools for these children. Not only building special schools, the government will make sure that their fees will be free. Government will provide them food for them as a form of incentive that will lure them out of the streets and be in school. Government will go to buy uniforms free for them. That's the way of encouraging them, not putting up a heavy burden on their parents. And then also, in terms of girl child education, government is doing a lot of advocacy, telling our parents that there is the need for our children to go, for our girls to go to school. These early marriages do not help. And so we believe that by doing all these things, government is improving quite a lot to see that our girls get education, access to basic education by building special girls schools. Take for example, we're building these schools in 12 states today, mostly in the northwest and the north central, in the northeastern, and then talk about the southwest and the south. Then again about the boy child education. In the southeast, we are aware that we have a high dropout of boys from the school as compared to girls. What federal government again is doing by building some schools that have vocational training. In essence, not just giving them basic education, but including vocational training. So at the end of the day, where they do not want to go further with education, they have skill that they can now try to improve in their life and contribute to national development. So I think we're doing quite a lot in terms of Alimajiri education, doing quite a lot in terms of girl child education, and also the south and the southeast bring the boys back to school by including this vocational training. Do it in the north as regards to the Alimajiri education. What we're trying to replicate the south and the southeast, where boys who are out of school will be given basic education with vocational training that will make them to have some kind of skill to be on their own. In that way, they'll be able to contribute to the economic development of the country. Of importance is that we never knew that we would have this kind of partnership until our ambassador wrote to us concerning what she saw, and that it will be necessary for us to explore this opportunity to see how we can partner with the Czech Republic and the company that runs the vocational education. One thing that I found that is different from ours is that most of the technical vocational education is being run by companies, and that in a way gives the students an edge. When we went to the machinery group, the company, you can see that students who are in school come back there for their industrial attachment, and at the same time are employed by the company. 95% of those students from those vocational schools are employed by the company, and that is something we should emulate. That not just establishing the vocational schools, but attaching them to companies.